Good morning. The dust hasn't even begun to settle on version 1.5, but it's not going to stop for us. So what I want to do is I actually want to take this opportunity. I have this strike tower that should be relatively simple to take down. So what I want to do is drop a couple of these new dinosaurs into battle. I'm going to spin the supply drop first and foremost because I'm low on supplies, and there's a couple dinosaurs out and about that I definitely want to try to get a hold of. So new, not new, but doesn't matter. So I want to look to see what kind of power these things can bring. And you know what, I'm gonna start off with the rare. I did not even look to see what the other dinos, Kulosuchus, okay. I have no idea what I'm going up against here. I don't think I really do any damage worth noting. So I'm gonna go with the Ferocity Strike. Ooh, 215 is not good. Oh, well, that was just my counterattack. But that's still not that great. This dino is definitely gonna need to be a lot higher. I should probably have looked. I don't know, it didn't matter at all. That dinosaur is not good at level 6. Of course, it is outclassed by several levels. I think the first thing I'm going to do is, I believe this is slow down. Distracting strike. I'm going to slow down the Kulosuchus. I'm not anticipating losing this. I'm going to be very, very sad if indeed I do lose this. I know there's a TRex Gen 2 right near me, which is the reason why I'm slowing down. I kind of like this little Tyrannolophosaur. Seems pretty good. Want to go big hit here. So 1.5 times or 2 times. 2 times isn't going to take care of it, so 1.5 is for sure not going to take it down. How are you guys liking 1.5 so far? I did not get to experiment with it as much, nearly as much as I would have liked to, and that's going to be the same for today. Did I just lose another dino? I've got to knock 3 of them out? What's going on here? Wasn't I was 7 levels higher than Proceratosaurus. How in the world did that just happen? Maybe I need to pay a little bit more of attention here. I do have a dinosaur in the back. Lord Gallimimus. I mean, the good thing is it's going to impact and run. I don't think stunning does me any good. That was a lot harder than I thought. I definitely need to pay attention. I'm actually a lot concerned that Proceratosaurus took out my new dinosaur. Fingers crossed, Dilophosaurus. Fingers crossed for Dilophosaurus. Good, I need those darts. Gallimimus, Diplocalus, Monolophosaurus, which I need, but like it's not imperative. And TRex Gen 2. You know, my gut tells me that TRex Gen 2 is better than its hybrid. That's just my gut. I don't have, like, I haven't run numbers, I haven't run stats. So I'm hesitant to level up the new legendary hybrid. At the same time, like, just off of last strike tower that I just did, I kind of feel like the new legendary hybrid is really good actually. But and TRex Gen 2 is going to take a lot of resources to get up to a really usable level. Speaking of new hybrids, there is kind of over in the distance, you can't see it right now, but there is there's a TRex Gen 2 that I guess I'm going to start heading over that direction, and we'll talk more about what's going on with 1.5. There is a strike tower for a scent strike, as you can see. Again, I'm just going to kind of throw out these new dinosaurs. I know Secodontosaurus isn't a new dinosaur, But man, I have so much DNA for that. I think I could take it up to level 22. I've not actually done the math, but at the risk of getting demolished again, I'm gonna put paralysis, I mean, it just doesn't do a whole lot of damage. My opponent's only level 5, I am level 6, so I should fare a lot better this time around. But no, very, very underwhelming so far. What does the most, I can't, oh there it goes. Well, it's not really working. So 154, 154, 25. That's odd that you see a basic move that's going to do more damage than the others. And the eventual knockout. Because of the counter strike, I'm not impressed with this dinosaur. And I know it's only level 6, so I kind of have to take that for what it's worth. But so far it's, I mean, barely beat a dino that was a class under it that was slower than it, so it doesn't look great. 101, that is Apatosaurus. I don't even know why I looked. Apatosaurus, I believe, is the slowest dinosaur in the game. Definitely would like to try to get over and get some more TRex Gen 2, if at all possible. 2708 health, 108 speed, 132 damage, nullifying strike, distracting move, and then 2 shield and armor piercing moves. One that does 2 times damage, one that does 1.5 times damage. That's not bad. It also has a unique hybrid. You need Tyrannolophosaurus up to level 20 in order to achieve that. You also need this guy right here up to level 20. Pretty easy takedown. I have no idea what the top reward is for this. As you can see, I don't have any rewards available. Hopefully there's something here for me. Should be a missing incubator. Okay. So there are a few glitches in the game right now. I've noticed a few things that are going on in just regular sync capsule, so nothing special there either. Lots and lots of Tyrannolophosaurus Gen 2 in Habitat Zone 2, Local 2, whatever you want to call it. Doing this one-handed, so I'm probably not going to have the best dart total ever. But there's definitely not a shortage. There's already been one respawn, basically where I was when I darted the first one. There's one over next to it again. I'm kind of far away because I'm tracking down a TRex Gen 2 at the moment. But if you're in Local 2, you're going to have no problems stocking up a lot of DNA on Tyrannolophosaurus Gen 2. I will say, going back to that strike tower, I have noticed a few bugs in the game. In the Alliance screen, I have to restart quite often in order to get the text or whatever to update. I mean, this is nothing game breaking by any means, but I do want to make you guys aware that if you're noticing it, you're not the only ones. I'm noticing it as well. I also feel like my camera just isn't focusing very well anymore. Another thing that I did not mention yesterday is in the upper right hand corner used to be where you were able to get your news. Your news is not there anymore, as I'm sure you've already discovered. The way you get your news is if you click on your rank, your level, not your rank, up in the upper left hand corner, then at the top bar it says news, and you can click on that or tap on that in order to find your news. So that is a change. Irritator Gen 2 is a change. Not really going to be going after any of that. I have almost 40,000 Irritator Gen 2 without it really ever being a dinosaur I've darted. I don't see myself darting it now. Ornithorhynchus out in the distance there. But here's a TRex Gen 2. As soon as I get close enough, going to dart that. In the upper right hand corner are your daily missions. They will reset at the daily reset again. It's like 7:30 or 8:30 at night, East Coast time. But as you can see, I've got like 3 total hard cash. So it's not a lot of hard cash and 50 coins. So it's not a lot of anything, but it's just a little bit more resource than what you had before. And for people who are free to play or who don't pay a lot to play the game, every little bit helps. So that's a nice little touch. Finally made it over here to TRex Gen 2. So again, I apologize if that is super loud over there. Gonna launch my drone. I'm really glad that this didn't despawn while I was setting up my camera. TRex Gen 2 is significantly easier to dart than his family member T-Rex. Although initially here I'm not doing great, but the fact that the spawn points for the targets are not so far apart and they're a little bit bigger, the tail doesn't move as drastically. I haven't even seen one go all the way down to the tail, I don't think. So they're mainly on the body. 170 is not the best darting session ever. I've actually done a lot better before. But 203 is going to be enough. There's that same irritator Gen 2. Should go after Ornithormimus. But while I have you guys here, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do another level up. As you can see, my last level up was a whopping 10. 30 is not bad. It puts me back on average for 20 a piece. I'm gonna keep leveling this one up for sure. I still don't know about the Stygimoloch, the Dracorex Gen 2 version yet, but that one I'm definitely going to continue to level up. There's an Apatosaurus, and then we have the special event supply drops. I believe you have, what was that, Ornithormimus? I believe Dimetrodon Gen 2 is on the list, and I think that there's one more, and off the top of my head I just can't think of what it is. Thankfully we ran into another TRex Gen 2. If I can get over 200 on this, because I'm pretty low on DNA here, but if I can manage to swing out a few direct hits, 200 is completely doable. And then I can get another level up, another fuse, not level up, on the new dinosaur. And I kind of want to go over the new dinosaur a little bit. Maybe take a little bit closer look. I don't think I'm going to make it 192. Maybe I had 8 DNA left over from a previous fusion. No, I had 3. So another fusion's going to have to wait. But I do want Ankylocodon. That was the other special event supply drop. So you have Dimetrodon, I don't think you can see it, Ankylocodon, and Gallimimus. But I do want to go over a little bit more about alliances, and then I want to talk about one of the new dinosaurs. Okay, with regards to alliance, I haven't seen anything official about how it actually works for donating DNA. And in fact, nobody in my alliance currently is looking for DNA. Shame on you guys if you're in my alliance and you're not asking for DNA. Why? Well, actually, I kind of might know the reason why. If you'll notice down on the bottom right, it says 14 hours and 31 minutes before I can make my next request. What ended up happening was I made one request. I don't remember what it was. TRex Gen 2 will say. And then after that request, it lasts for 3 hours. Then after that was a 3-hour cooling off period. And then I put in another request for maybe Dilophosaurus. Well, that got filled up. I claimed that before the 3-hour claiming period had expired. And so like an hour left, I think. But I couldn't put in another request. Once that hour and change ended, then I had like 24 hours, maybe even a little bit more, before I can make another request, and that was like 9.5 hours ago. So as you can see, I don't know exactly how this works, but you can't just request DNA all day or a day, if you know what I'm saying, which means that I probably want to get my clan up to 50, my alliance up to 50. And I have given numerous chances. I gave like 5 out after yesterday's video. If you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, because I gave 5 more out on Twitter yesterday. And then on Discord, I think I just randomly handed out a handful as well. So if you're not on my Discord, there's a link in the description below. If you want to be in my alliance, you have to be on my Discord. Not because I'm trying to boost my numbers, but because there's a page set up specifically for alliance chat. And yes, I know there's a chat in game, but through Discord, we can set up if like one person needs a lot of something before that, like say say I need two somethings. Say I need T-Rex and Dilophosaurus. Well, if I put it out before I make the request, and it turns out that more people are willing to give up TRex Gen 2 than Dilophosaurus, then it's in my best interest, and it's in everybody's best interest, if I go ahead and make the request for the one that people have. That way I'm not wasting my requests and not getting them fulfilled. That is the reason for the Discord. So if you don't have access to Discord, unfortunately, you are going to be eliminated from being in my alliance. And like I said yesterday, I can't fit 8,000 people in my alliance. So I'm looking for people who are active. If I start noticing that people aren't active in the alliance for trading, if they're not active on the Discord, then I will remove you for other people who want to be more active. And now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's take a little bit closer look, and I'm gonna butcher this name probably forever, but it looks like Tyrannolophosaur. I may not even be butchering that. Tyrannolophosaur. It's a hybrid between TRex Gen 2, which is a rare dinosaur. It looks like it might be a Habitat Zone 2 spawn. When this dinosaur was when I first became aware of this dinosaur, it was a park night only spawn, which means I never saw it. Most people really never saw it because a lot of like national parks and everything are closed at night. And then it became, I don't know, like a global spawn. I don't know. I don't think it had a habitat zone. I don't remember where it was last patch. Restaurants. Definitely can find those at restaurants. So there was that. And then you have Dilophosaurus Gen 2, which used to be a Habitat Zone 2 spawn, which is why I have so much of it. Now, I don't know where it spawns. It has a hybrid at level 20. It's going to make a unique Tyrannolophosaur, and Tyrannolophosaur is level 20 Amontosaurus combined with a level 20 Tyrannolophosaur. Looking at, and remember I'm on level 17, so my numbers may not be exactly the same as yours, but it has a health of 2708, a damage of 1032, speed of 108, and if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think that I am, but if I'm not mistaken, T-Rex has a really slow speed, 102, so significantly faster. Indominus Rex has a speed of 107, so you're faster than Indominus Rex. What else? Like not many people are using Gorgosaur, but we can look at Gorgosaur, and Gorgosaur has a speed of 102, so you're going to outspeed a lot of the other dinosaurs in this class. No armor and a 20% crit. Nullifying Strike is the basic move, which is really nice, especially when you have a lot of dinosaurs that are going to be using like Evasive Stance, Cloak. Think of this as a good counter to Indominus Rex. Now, most Indominus Rex you're going to see are going to be level 20 or higher, so you got to play that into effect. I haven't run any numbers, so I'm not sure if at a lower level Tyrannolophosaur can beat Indominus Rex, but on even levels, my guess is, well, my guess is maybe. I think the way that you would do it is you'd have to get your Nullifying Strike onto the Cloak. Other than that, I think you're probably going to be good. Distracting Strike, 1 times damage. The target's damage is reduced by 50% for 2 turns. That's not really going to match up well with Indominus Rex because Indominus Rex has the passive of immunity. And then you have the defense shattering moves, the impact and the rampage. You're going to both destroy shields. They both pierce armor. One does 1.5 times damage, and that's going to be the impact, while the defense shattering rampage is going to do 2 times damage with a delay of 1, so you can't open with that move. Basically, you are going to either open with this dinosaur, and depending on what you're up against, you're going to either reduce their damage by 50%, remove an effect that your opponent has that is deterring you, or you're going to do 1.5 times damage, and at 1032, that's going to be in the ballpark of like 1545-ish ballpark, give or take. The Tyrannolophosaur's lighter frame is better built for running than the T-Rex. Its smaller head and shorter neck also allow for more agility while hunting when compared to other large theropods. Given its stalking prowess, many have compared this predatory hybrid to a Persian leopard. One other comparison that you might want to make is Allosaurus, which has a speed of 106, so you're going to outspeed that as well. You may not be able to take this one out because of the instant charge. Allosaurus is going to drop a hefty pain on you after 2 turns. But I have to run the numbers on those to know for sure. But on balance, I think it's a good dinosaur. It's going to match up well with tanks because you can reduce their damage, and then you're going to be able to shatter through their armor. Removing the positive effects is going to be nice for like Monomimus, which, don't be fooled, Monomimus is still part of the meta. Like, yeah, its health got reduced. It can get 2-shot, but it could still dodge 6 times. So you can't, it doesn't matter. So anyway, I like it. I think it's a nice dinosaur. I'm interested to see how things play out. I think it looks really cool. So that is today's brief look at the new dinosaur. What I'm gonna try to do, and don't hold me to this, but my plan is, as of right now, tomorrow, Thanksgiving morning, I think the morning is free. Follow me on Discord. You have to be a member of Discord. I will put a call out on Discord. I'm gonna clear out my friends list. I'm going to do battles, and I'm trying to think. I'm gonna do friendly battles. And you won't know, like right before the friendly battles happen, I'm gonna clear out my friends list. So if you send me a friend request today, it's gonna get deleted, so don't do it. But if you sign up for my Discord and make sure that you are paying attention, sometime tomorrow morning, remember I am on the Pacific West Coast in the United States. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but I'll put the word out that I'm taking friend requests, and then I'm gonna do friendly battles. And I'm gonna say at least the first 5 friendly battles to defeat me using whatever team you want will gain admission into my alliance. And I may do more than 5, but I won't do less than 5. So that'll be my Thanksgiving Day special to you guys. Anyway, that is all that I've got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys have a fantastic time with friends and family over the next few days. Also, what I didn't mention is I will use those battles and I will put them online for tomorrow's video, and that'll be my video is friendly battles. I know a lot of people say show more battles, so that'll be a good way for me to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So there you go. That's all I've got for today. So until next time.